My name is Nolene.
What did you learn this weekend?
I learned a lot, but pretty much my background's not really in tech or startups or entrepreneurship, but just pretty much a framework for where if you have an idea, it could be in sort of any field, a way for sort of going about testing the validity of your idea and whether there is in fact a market out there for your idea by going around and talking to people, and then based on their feedback, sort of tweaking and adjusting your idea and then sort of retesting it until you come up with sort of a product or an idea for which there is a market.
What was the hardest thing for you this weekend?
Hardest thing, probably just the intense schedule, sort of the time frame. Like there was a lot to learn because I wasn't super familiar with the lean startup methodology before I came in, and so just sort of having to process that, and then also just sort of, from day one, okay, you're committed to an idea, and then, now roll with this and make it work.
So when you're talking to customers, did anything surprise you?
Yeah, actually, the biggest surprise was probably, that some of them were really, open to sort of giving us, even regardless of how busy they were, sort of sitting down and speaking to us. But the biggest surprise was, just sort of some of the nuggets of wisdom that they would unwittingly drop, like we ended up pivoting a few times. And some of our pivot ideas, the main one, the first one came from, talking to this restaurant owner. And his biggest issue had to do with training. So, it was just an idea that we hadn't even considered at all beforehand. So just by talking to him, being able to get that idea.
Do you think you're going to apply anything you learned today at your job tomorrow morning, Monday morning?
Yeah, I think the main thing I'll apply is probably I tend to be a bit of a perfectionist. And so I like to, sort of revise and revise and revise. But I think the main thing I'll test is sort of, okay, if I have an idea or a project, sort of to get it out the door, get feedback, and then tweak it as opposed to, trying to get a perfect product and then kind of go shop it around.
And would you recommend Lean Startup Machine to your friends?
Yeah, I definitely would. And actually, my brother's going to be doing one in November. I signed him up for it. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Great.